Now we're going to generate some reports for the parts. But before we do that, let's see what does a part definition point do. This one comes handy, for example, in this particular case. So you have a cabinet with a lot of mechanical elements, and those are the elements you don't have to represent in your schematics, but as a part you do have to order your cabinet with all with the doors, with the side panels, with everything. In that case you use this part definition point. It's not a device, you're not going to see that one in the device navigator. It's just for the parts. In this case we're going to say it's in the cabinet 3, and it is going to be really our cabinet 3. Now you can assign some different parts, as said, from if you work with Rital, you have to input a bunch of data over here to be able to get your whole cabinet in the workshop. Just as a side note. Now, since we are pretty much done with our project, let's generate reports for the parts. There are two kinds, but before we do that, let's set something up. Our project, reports, part, terminal strips. I ticked this box already. You should do that. So it was unticked. That we also get the parts of the terminals in our parts list. Tick this box and you're fine. Apply. Okay. Just delete this one. Reports. Let's say templates. New one. Parts list. Okay. Let's put it in the report to say from the page. It's gonna start from the page 100. Okay. Let's generate this one. Let's create another part. Parts list. It's called a summarized parts list. So it's not dependable on the device tags. It's dependable really on the part number. So if you have a couple of users with the same part number, this is where you get those. It's really, this is a nice report for the ordering. Summarized. Let's say it's gonna start from the page 200 in the reports. Let's click OK and let's generate. Parts list. Depends on the element. So for a certain device tag, all the elements. Summarize parts. Also with prices. Of course, there are a bunch of different forms for parts list and summarize parts list, so you can choose the one you prefer, or your customer or your company. So that's about it for the part. Now let's check our project once again to see if it's okay. Our student 1. Okay, let's click on F1 to see what's this all about. Let's try. Update part dimensions. Check project. That was a solution. Those four are, let's choose all of them and say properties, parts, atomic part, just to solve this message in the check project section. Normally you could assign a real part for retail or for any else manufacturer of the cabinets and closures. Let's check the project once again. That's it. Seems like we don't have any errors, warnings or notes in this project. Now let's generate project reports once again, or we could all just update our reports. That's about it.